Hello and welcome to another Inish Communication social media tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll focus on how LinkedIn users can participate in LinkedIn groups to share resources and engage in discussion. The video will cover two main items: how to navigate to and join groups, and how to view, respond to, and start discussions in a group. From your LinkedIn homepage, you can navigate to groups via the drop-down menu on the Interest tab. Clicking on Groups takes you to a page where all the groups that you are a member of are displayed. You can see here that I am a member of 21 groups, and if I click View More, you'll see the main Health Systems Global group as well as the thematic working group subgroups that I'm a member of. To access the group, all you have to do is click on the name of the group or the icon. This takes you to the group landing page. You can also navigate to the subgroups from here. If you scroll down, you'll see here on the right-hand side the subgroup heading. And if you click See More, it will take you to all the subgroups, whether you are a member or not. Note that the way LinkedIn is set up, that to become a member of one of these subgroups, you have to first be a member of the main group. This means that if you would like to invite friends or colleagues to join the group, and you are not a moderator or manager of the group who can send invites from within LinkedIn, probably the best way to do that is to copy and paste the main URL of the group and send it to them in an email. When they follow the URL to the landing page, there'll be a yellow button here that says Join, and on clicking it, they'll automatically be added to the group and they will receive a confirmation email. The confirmation email from Health Systems Global contains a link to the subgroups page, but they can also access it from here, like I just showed you, by going down to the subgroups and clicking See More, and then going to the group that they are interested in joining. So you'll note here that because it is a private group, that you are not able to see the group feed until you actually join the group, and that is very easy to do. You just click Join, and now you're a member and the group feed comes up, and you also can navigate to the other subgroups if you would like to join those as well. Note that in some cases when you join a private group, that your requested join will need to be approved by a moderator and you won't get this immediate access. This depends on how the LinkedIn group is set up and nothing to do with your individual settings. You will receive a message to this effect and an email notifying you that your request is pending. Once your request has approved, you will receive another email to that tune. So that covers the basics of navigating and joining groups as a user. I'm going to go back to the Health Systems Global group now to go over the next bit, as it's currently a bit more active. So the majority of activity that takes place in a group takes place under the discussion section, and that's where we were brought to by default. This is where you can see what other people have posted and create a post yourself. You will see here that you can decide whether to view the most recent posts or the most popular posts. The most popular posts being those posts that have received more comments, likes, and so on. Let's look at a post as an example. So if I scroll down here, we see, does evidence inform policy? Yes, sometimes. So that's got my attention. But as you read on, you can see that not all of the text is there, and then it's actually cut off over here. If you click on the title, it will take you to the full post where you can read the full summary provided and access the link in question. Now, there are different ways that you can engage with the post. The most passive is to follow the link, which will open in a new tab, read it, and leave it at that. Or you could become the 14th person to like the post, or you could leave a comment. A lot of the times, comment can be as simple as a quick "thanks for posting" or "thanks for sharing," as you can see in these two instances. And this is worth doing to encourage people's ongoing contributions to the group. Alternatively, this person has expressed an opinion, saying we don't need to have a sole focus on what works, but pay equal attention to what does not and under which circumstances. Now, purely by coincidence, I was reading an article on DevX earlier that says just that, entitled Facing Global Development's Feel of Failure. So I'm going to copy and paste this link, and I'm going to like Masuma's post and say, idea of incorporating what does not work is expressed in recent article from DevX, and paste the link. You'll see this checkbox here which says send me an email for each new comment. And if you check it, that way you're kept notified of any additions to the discussion by email. If you don't want to receive emails, you can uncheck the box. I'm going to do that and add the comment. But that doesn't mean you'll lose track of the thread. If there are any additional comments on this post, between now and the next time you log on, you'll receive any updates under your notifications here. And finally, another option is to reply privately. So for instance, if I thought it was more appropriate to share the link with just that one person, I can do that from here. And this takes the conversation up into my private messages. So if we go back to the main Health Systems Global group now, you can see that the liking and comment function is also available directly in the feed. Starting your own discussion is very simple. If you go to the top of the group feed, you'll see the field that you need to fill out. Most discussion types will fall under general unless you're posting a job, and it is unlikely that you'll be posting a promotion in this type of group. This field is where the title goes, and this could be the title of the resource, a specific statement about the resource, or if you're looking for responses, a question or call to action. It does allow a 200 character limit, but as a rule of thumb, the shorter the better. So let's do an example. I'm going to post the latest blog post off the HSG Connect blog about complexity at HSR 2014. I copy across the title into the title field. You'll notice two things here. First of all, that the link has copied across in here and that it is too long. Some websites have this setting and all you have to do is delete it. And the other thing is that LinkedIn draws these nice thumbnails from the website and usually has a picture and a description. So a lot of the time you actually don't have to add that many details up here. And as you saw with the post that they looked at, a lot of that text actually gets cut off. So I'm going to keep it short and simple. And Marta Schaff discusses, and then copy from here what complexity means for teaching. So, and again, the URL is copied across. So that's all done. When you're happy with information, it's as simple as hitting share. Oh, before I post it, actually, I'm going to change this to the 3rd Global Symposium on Health Systems Research, because not everyone will know what HSR 2014 means. Okay, so that is done, and I'm going to hit share. And there it is. So if I hadn't changed the title, for instance, and I wasn't happy and I wanted to redo the post, you can delete your post by clicking on this arrow here and going to delete. So that post is now gone. One question that crops up quite a lot is whether you can have an automatic feed from Twitter or Facebook or a blog that comes directly into LinkedIn. And yes, this is possible, and there are platforms that allow you to do this, which we will cover in future videos. But for LinkedIn, this is not recommended. And this is because the centralizing platforms that allow you to post to multiple social media channels do not fit the LinkedIn fields, and so you can't add a separate title and a separate URL. And often what happens is that the title is just the URL. And the other implication of this is that you can get flagged as spam. And that means that whatever you post will have to be moderated by the group moderator, and this can last for up to a month, which is an inconvenience. So if you're going to post on LinkedIn, the best thing to do is to come to the group and post directly. Now, other members of the group and yourself are notified of new conversations via email notifications. By default, LinkedIn settings send daily updates from groups, but you can change the frequency of these alerts to suit your personal preferences. To do this, click on the user icon in the top right-hand corner of the page and go to Privacy and Settings. When you go to Privacy and Settings, go to Group, Companies and Applications. And you'll see here, set the frequency of group digest emails. So you click on there. And the options that you have are to receive no email, to receive a weekly digest email, or a daily digest email. And you can set these per instance, which is quite helpful. So some of mine I receive daily, and some of them I receive sort of a weekly recap. And that's that. So go and you save your changes there. So I've got one more thing that I'm going to show you, and it's a bit of a refresher on how to get to your groups. To Interest, Groups, and scroll down to Health Systems Global. So since groups operate as feeds and posts get pushed down, and similarly notifications get pushed down over time, the best way to find all the items you have posted and discussions you have participated in is to make use of the Your Activity function. You can navigate to this from here, or you can go to Members, where you can see your activity as well as the activity of other people in the group. And this is useful because if you're looking for a particular post that either you've posted, or if you can remember who posted it, but it has since moved down the group feed, you can come here and search for it. So I'll show you what this looks like. Click on See Activity, and here you have discussions you've started. Probably more useful and inclusive is discussions you're following, and this includes both the discussions that you've started, but also any discussions that you have commented on or liked. So that takes me to the end of everything I wanted to cover in this tutorial, but I will go back and do a quick recap. So to recap, you can navigate to groups via the Interest tabs, or from the subgroup section in the main group, or from the other subgroups. Items are posted in the group discussion feed and can be as simple as filling in the title field and providing a URL. Members of the group are notified of new posts via email. You can respond to posts by liking, commenting, or replying privately, and receive notifications of comments or likes on a discussion you are following via email if you check that option when posting, as well as in the notification section. The Your Activity function, in both here and in the Members area over here, effectively acts as a search function to go through old posts, and again, you can easily navigate to your own activity from here. That's it for now, but stay tuned for other social media how-tos coming soon. Thanks very much.